Hey guys, how's it going? In this video I'm going to quickly show you how you guys can basically create a search camping. There are a lot of different camping like the display camping and the YouTube ads and the Gmail ads and application install and GMB listing ad as well. So there are like a lot of different camping types. In this video I'm gonna quickly show you the search ads camping, and in the coming videos we will be covering a lot of those different ones as well. So I'm just gonna share my screen and so you guys can see how the camping creation work is getting done. Hey guys, okay, so in this one I'm gonna quickly show you how we can go about creating the search camping, and this is gonna be fun. So once you're in your account, this is a dummy account that I'm using just for the sake of these training videos. And so once you're in the account, and you can basically click all accounts over here, and then you will see this this camping menu over here, and you can just click it and click on this blue icon over here, and it will basically give you the option to create the camping. And click here. You can basically create the search camping by just clicking on this one and then click the search camping over here. But you can actually basically create the search camping by going through all of these different objective as well, and you need to be really sure what your end goal is with the camping that you are basically creating, because that's how basically Google will start utilizing your conversion and all that. So I can in fact directly click over here and then click search camping, and then you can basically see we have three options here to select: website visits, phone calls, and app downloads. And you will notice if I will click on sales and then I will go to the search, you can see I have this another option here right now which says store visits. So it's definitely getting changed based on the objective that you're basically selecting from the top. Similarly, if I'm clicking on leads and then I'm clicking on search, you can basically see I do have now this another option which says lead form submission. So yeah, it's going to be basically changed based on the objects that you're basically selecting from the top. So for now, since most of these camping are for the lead generation and all, I'm just gonna go with this one, and let's go with the leads. Okay, once I'm here, and basically the rest of the process for creating the search camping is actually pretty simple. So either you go with the sales and then select whatever the your goal is, like the phone calls, or either you go with the leads and then select the search and then select whatever your goal is. The rest of the process is going to be pretty much similar. So yeah, for now I'm just gonna go with the leads, and I'm gonna select search, and I'm gonna say lead form submission, and I'm gonna hit continue. Okay, so once you are here, the campaign name, you can just type the campaign name, whatever you wanna whatever the name you wanna give it. So for now, what I'm gonna do, we basically break down the campaign in different categories, like the competitor campaign, brand bidding campaign, and the targeted search terms campaign, and so on. These are the main ones that we usually use for a whole lot of our different clients as well. So for this one, I'm just gonna say we usually add this bracket. We use these to have to add like a CPA or maybe the CPC cost of the of the camping, or maybe we can also use it to add the bidding strategy over there as well, like the target CPA or manual CPC and all that. I know you can still see that in the campaign, what bidding strategy that you are using, but it's pretty easy to navigate once you have everything written on your campaign name. Obviously, you don't need to add a whole lot of stuff over here, but you can you can basically use it. I'm gonna say manual CPC for now. And this is where the camping name goes. I'm gonna close it. And the networks, we have when we are creating the search campaign, it basically asks us, if we want to advertise on the the partner networks as well. So at this stage, ad can appear near Google search results and other Google sites when people search for. So these partner sites are like ask.com, and there are like a lot of different ones that basically Google is suggesting over here to to add or exclude. What we usually do if we need to test these, we basically create a separate campaign and select the include such partners over there, and then we run a separate campaign without these. So yeah, that way we can basically see which of these are performing well or not. Since it's not a display campaign, I would highly advise to remove this check from here, and right now I'm not gonna select the such network partner over here because that's going to be entirely new campaign. I'm just gonna close that. I just wanted to give you guys a basic overview so you get the idea why we use the search network partner and why we don't, and so you get the idea right now. Over here with the show more settings, you can basically see you can have the end date to the campaign if you want to have if this campaign is basically for some occasions like Black Friday or maybe New Year or whatever. So you can have an end date to the campaign, so basically as soon as that date goes by, it's gonna finish the campaign as soon as the time is finished, the time is there. I'm not going to add a due date over here. I'm just gonna show you this, so you can just basically select any date you want. So let's say I wanna have this campaign to be done by to be closed by 31st December. I just need to select this over here. For now, I'm just gonna select none, and let's see what options we have over here. This over here is basically for the tracking purpose. We basically use it for the UTM tracking and all. I'm not going to cover that in this video over here. That's going to be a whole different video with a detailed explanation why do we use this the UTM tracking thing. For now, you can just leave it as it is, and let's see what we have here. Yeah, the dynamic ad, that's again it's going to be a whole different video, and I will give you an explanation why do we need to use it. For now, you can just leave it as it is. Ad schedule, this is just this is if you have an ad schedule that you want to give to your ad to show on Google on certain times. Let's say you have a garage door repair guy, and they open during 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. only. So that video, and if your client or even if it's your business, you want to have your ads to be appear on and work on certain times, that's where you go to add them. Let's say I'm gonna have Monday to Friday, then we have this whole time over here with the 24-hour the clock. I'm gonna say 9. Okay, so it's 9 a.m. in the morning, and let's say my shop closes at 2 p.m. And I would say 13, 14. I think it would be 14. It's a 2 p.m. So I guess it would be 14. And if you have a different time frame for like a weekend, you can just add a new one, and then maybe you can say Saturday, Sunday, and then you can have a different time over it. So yeah, that's how you basically add a schedule to your campaign. I'm just gonna close this for now. Let's see the targeting audience and locations. Over here, you basically go about adding a different location where you basically want your ad to appear or not. So this is where you go. For now, I think I have a different series about the a location targeting, where I will be basically giving a detailed guide about how you can basically add a detailed targeting within the zip code and the radius and all that, and how you basically play around with these two settings, that target and exclude and all. For now, just for the sake of the basic campaign creation, I'm just gonna go with the with my country name Pakistan. So I'm just gonna select here, and from here what you basically need to do, and what we usually do, we basically just end up creating this one. And there's a basic there is a reason behind it why I'm selecting this one. It's basically I'm specifically trying to target the people who are within this location, who exist within this location, and they're not basically in different country and searching for these searching for, you know, if they're searching for similar service which I'm basically not providing within their country, but if I will have this one selected, my ads are going to be shown over there as well. Because, you know, for instance, they're typing, you know, garage door repair Pakistan. Okay. So let's say they have they're writing it down and they're living in New York. They're gonna see my ad because, you know, they're showing interest in my country over here. So for now, just for the sake of the video and just for the sake of the time, I'm gonna select this one. And for the exclude, you just need to go with the first one. I'm just gonna close this over here. The language, this is the browser language that user have set up on their browser. So for now, I can have just English, or maybe what I can have just all languages. And if you want to have another language, you can just select Urdu or whatever it is. So since I have all languages selected, so my ads are going to be shown to all the browser which have whatever the language they have selected. It's not going to matter over there. The audience, I'm gonna have another video on the audience as well. For now, I'm just gonna close this and let's see. This is the budget over here. Let me actually see if I have another season audience. Yeah, I do. This is the campaign budget that I basically need to add. And if you're seeing this another option which says apply from a shared library, that's also another thing. If you have you know, like different campaigns created with the same budget that you have, and you can basically allocate the same budget and assign the same budget to all of those different campaigns by a shared budget library. For now, I'm just gonna select, you know, I'm just gonna say like 1000 PKR a day. And let's see, also initially we have like different bidding strategies, and there is a whole detailed video series that are going to be there about bidding strategies. Each of them has their own word and, you know, a whole different definition. For now, for the sake of the search campaign, and if it's the first one that you're creating, what you need to do, just select select this one and then go with the manual CPC. And with the manual CPC, you will see the Google is basically suggesting to add an enhanced CPC. And for now, initially, it's not a good idea to run the manual CPC campaign with the enhanced CPC. So I'm just gonna disable that for now. Later on, once we have the data, we will basically start optimizing it. Then we will, enable the enhanced CPC option there. For now, you need to go with the manual CPC if it's just an initial campaign that you're basically running. And I'm gonna have a different series, you know, explaining these all bidding strategy. I'm just gonna have this add over my sheet so I have an idea. Okay, I have it over there, so I'm just gonna close this and let's see what else do we have over here. Conversions. Yeah, this is basically if you're trying to, you know, we basically go about over here the conversion, and we basically set up the conversion targeting. And I'm gonna have another video about, you know, explaining the conversions and all. For now, you can just leave it as it is. Later I will explain, you know, what you need to do, you know, when we basically select play around with these different options. I'm just gonna close that. Add rotation. Make sure the first one is selected. We always do that, unless we are basically trying to, you know, we're basically targeting, you know, two different ad copies with equal amount of budget. So that way we will basically select this one. But for now, we mostly end up selecting the first one. So that's what you need to do as well. I'm just gonna close this one and let's see. These are the extensions, and in the coming videos I will be explaining the extension part as well. I'm mostly I'm skipping most of these since initially it's not really needed, but obviously these are the great the great elements that you can add on your campaign. So we will be definitely covering all of these up in in the next coming videos. But for now, I'm just gonna have it as it is. The lead form extension. Since we had it select the lead form, you can basically create a form over here. And this is an extension as well. What it does, it basically gives you the option on the on the Google search itself. It will basically give you the option for the lead form. You can just select it, and the pop-up will appear just like this. Okay, so just like this on the main search campaign, you can just select your, where did it go? Okay, once the user click over here, and they will basically ends up on this page. And after the form submission, you can you can either basically have the a button over here which to redirect the user to your website and all. For now, we can skip this extension part as well. In the coming videos, I will be covering these extension in detail videos. For now, I'm just gonna go with save and continue. So that so our campaign has been created, and now we are in the ad group. The structure is the campaign, then we have the ad group, then we have keywords, and then we have ads, and then we have extensions, and then we have audience and all. So yeah, this is how this structure goes right now. For now, I'm just gonna say this is a standard campaign. I'm just the ad group. So if I have different services, like I do have let's say garage door repair, and if I have another campaign name, if I do service on garage door opener as well, I will have a different ad group for that, because I will associate different kind of keywords with those with that particular ad group. Default bidding is default bid is basically whatever the keywords that I'm going to add. The default bid is going to be currently for instance 1 PKR. I'm just gonna change it to let's say 300. It's somewhere about, I think, $1.5 or something. Anyways, this is okay. I don't want to do the keyword research over here, but I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna say garage. And there are basically different types of keyword. We have broad and broad modified, and then we have phrase, and then we have exact. So these are different keyword types, and now in coming videos I will be explaining all of these different types as well. So there are a lot of different videos are going to be there. I have the whole list on my left screen with all of these. So I'm not going for now. The way it's going to trigger, if the user have the search term will have all of these 3 words, garage door repair, it's going to show up my ads. And if I'm specifically targeting the user location, they're going to see my ad. Okay, I'm gonna have need a landing page URL so I can see. Okay, for now I'm just gonna go with this one keyword. I don't need to over here, if you will basically add at your website, it basically gives you the keyword according to that. Replace current keyword, replace current keyword related to the URL. Let's see what it does. I think it's going to find out the keywords within that URL. So yeah, that's what it does. And I think most of these are relevant, so I can basically use it. But when you guys are creating your campaign, specifically see if these keywords are are related to your service or product, and behind the keyword you need to see what's the intent behind on all of those keywords. For now, I'm just gonna go with this. So, but I won't run the campaign on these too much broad. So what I will do, I actually there's a tool that actually basically keyword okay, I'm just gonna change all of these keywords to broad modified. I'm just gonna click this. So this way I have all of the plus sign added to all of these keywords, all of these words. So now whenever the user is typing, these three words needs to be there, like cheap, garage door. So I'm just gonna copy this and just gonna paste it over here. And for now I'm not creating another group, but I've already explained why I would basically go about creating a new group if I have different services. Right now I'm just gonna stick with one group. I'm gonna save and continue. Then now it will take me to the add copy. Now over here we basically need to write the add copy and all. For now, just for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna copy some stuff. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go with on the top. We basically need to have a landing page URL. I'm just gonna, for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna use this URL over here. Okay. I know this is just this is a really rough ad copy, but I'm just trying to give you guys the ideas. What needs to go over here. So here, and on most of the time users gets really confused over here. Why are we basically adding this path over here, and why do we have a different URL over here? Maybe we can have a different landing page over here, so maybe it's this one. So but you don't need to match this with with the URL on the top. It's basically just for a user to see the path over here, and it doesn't have to be an actual URL. So you can have whatever you want over here. Obviously you need to keep it close to the service that you are providing on that particular landing page, so a user can relate to it. Okay, description. Let me see if I can have I'm just gonna copy some words from here. By the way, there is a limit, as you can see, and all of these headings there is a 30 character limit, and similarly we have a 90 character limit over the description as well. I'm just gonna erase some of it, so I'm just gonna let's go about it. And definitely you need to play a lot detailed attention when you're creating these ad copies and all of these descriptions. We basically usually have an in-house professional writer who basically write all of these for our clients, and putting the keywords on the description and the headline as well, to increase the CTR and all. I'm going in the coming videos, I'm gonna basically explain all of that in detail, but for now, just to give you the idea, you basically need to play you need to pay close attention when you're basically writing all of these headlines as well as the description. So yeah, once you're done with that, add a URL option. This is again the UTM parameter thing that I'm going to be basically covering in coming videos, and I think I have it on my sheet. I'm just gonna see it. I'm just gonna write it down. UTM parameters. So in coming video, I will have in coming days I will have a video on that. For now, I'm just gonna close that, and you can just save and continue. And we have one of our ad copies created, and let's see. Save and continue. So this is one of the ad that we have right now, and we can just click continue. yeah, it's basically suggesting to add at least three different ad copies to the campaign to get the best result out of it. And basically once we will have a lot of different ad copies, Google is basically going to see which one is performing the best, and based on their data that Google is going to get, it's basically going to show a lot the ad copies that basically providing the best conversions. So for now I'm just gonna hit publish. Obviously I do not have my the billing my card connected to this account right now. That's why on the top it's showing ads are not running and all that. It's basically just because I do not have the my billing information over there. So yeah, we have this ad campaign created, and you can go to the ad group. You can see we have the ad group created, and if you click on that, you can see a lot of these different keywords that have basically added over here. And most of them I would never target two-word keyword in the if I have a low budget. So I would never start targeting these. For now I'm just gonna remove it. I'm not going to run these campaign. These videos are just for the explanation video, so you guys can get the idea how I basically go about it, creating these campaign. Once you are done removing these word, by the way, once you remove that, it's always there. You can just click all, and you will always be able to see the keyword that you have basically removed. So it's always showing over there. And basically change that. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing up. Anyways, usually all of those remove keywords are always there. So that's where our keywords are. And if you want to see the ad copies that we basically wrote, so it's over here, as you can see. So we have the headline over here, and we have the description, and as you can see we have the URL showing over here. And this the garage repair, this is coming from the path, and if you click it, this is the URL basically where it's going to take us. I can actually open the URL directly, so you guys can see we have this URL opening over here, and which is what we want. So yeah, that's how you basically create a basic search campaign. Obviously in the coming video I'm going to cover a lot of these in detail guides, so how to have the how to create the search campaign more proper way, with more detailed options that we basically skip in these campaign in this video. So yeah, that's about it. In coming videos I'll be talking about more of these different things, and I think the next video is going to be about the location targeting in detail. So yeah, stay tuned, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like, and share it if you think these videos would help someone out. So yeah, definitely do that. Thank you guys. Bye bye.